Good evening to all. So next we are going to see about fifth unit in object-oriented programming. The title of fifth unit is event-driven programming. So here we are going to see the following topics. The first topic is applet. Displaying graphics, playing sounds, creating animations is called as applet. For displaying the dynamic web pages, uh, it need an applet. So if you want to create any user interactive web designs or web pages, you need a support of applet. So we are having a applet life cycle. In that we are having mainly four steps: initialization, running state, ideal state, dead or destroy state. So this is a diagram for applet life cycle. So first initial stages, both state. So next a running state, an ideal state, dead state. So here in burn state, we have to start the init method, so initialization method. After once it will initiate it, then it will go to the start method. So after start method, it will shows like start or stop, whatever the method we have to do from using by using or from running to ideal method. You want to go running to stop or start again, it will running like that. So if a dead means, if it is a dead, a destroy or exit browser or end, these are all called as dead method. So this is the life cycle of applet. Next, uh, initialization. So the first step is in the above diagram, the first one is initialization. Can initialize the request variables called only once at the execution of the program. So there are some tasks are available in initialization. Creation of objects needed by applet, setting up of initial values, loading of images, and setting up of colors. So these are all the tasks of applet initialization. Creation of objects needed by the applet. So whatever the objects required for doing particular operations, we need to create some objects, right? And next, setting up the initial values. Actually, each and every designing, we need to assign some values. That is initial values. This is the second step. Third one is the loading of images. So for that web design or web page, we have to input some images, right? So that kind of images we need to load, and the setting up of colors. So whatever the color we need for the designing, we can set that by using this tasks. After that, running state. So invoke start method of applet class. For example, the syntax of start method is public void start. Next, display state. To display some output after setting up of all the variables, colors, images, whatever you need. After that, once you started that method, and it will display the some output. For that, we are having one method called paint. So displaying or drawing the content contents on the screen is the use of paint method. The syntax for paint method is public void paint. So inside the bracket graphics G. So graphics G is graphics object. Next, ideal state. Stop here for ideal state. We are using a stop method. Is invoke when to stop the applet. The syntax of a stop method is public void stop. Next, dead state. So remove from memory or destroy. Here we are using destroy method to terminate a applet completely and to remove it from the memory. Syntax of that destroy is public void destroy. So these are all the states of applet. Next, if you want to execute an applet, we have some programs. I'll execute that programs in a lab session. Okay. So this is the program for applet. I'll see what are the methods, what are the libraries are input here, like import java.awt and java.applet. These are all the header files or libraries here we are importing here. After that, we need to create an applet with height and width. Then we have to create class like And inside the class, we are using a paint method, and we are having drawstring like hi, this is swoop class, like that we are using one message. After that, we are assigning the color red and another page background color and foreground color white. So this is the program we are created by using applet. So I'll execute this program in our lab session. Okay. Next, graphics programming in Java AWT. So Java AWT is nothing but abstract window toolkit. Is a Java original platform independent windowing, graphics and user interface widget toolkit. The AWT abstract window toolkit classes are contained in the java.awt package. So this is the hierarchy of a Java AWT. So like buttons, labels, checkbox, choice, list, containers. So we can create all these things by using the Java AWT. So here, by using this, we can create some components and objects. So here also we are two things are main, window and panel. In window, frame and dialog is available. In panel, app it is available. So like Java AWT, first components. In the table diagram, we will see the components and containers. First component, a component is an object having a graphics representation that can be displayed on the screen that can interact with the user. Example like buttons, checkbox, and the scroll box containers. So the subclass of component is called a container, is responsible for laying out any components that it contains. So window, the next one is window, a top level window with a no border and a no menu is called as window. The default layout for a window is border layout. The next panel provides a space in which an application can attach any other component, including other panels. The default layout manager for a panel is the flow layout manager. So frame, next one is frame. Yeah, frame is a top level window with a title border. The default layout for a window is border layout. So next dialog. A dialog is a top level window with a title and a border that is typically used to take some form of input from the user. This is dialog. Next, a canvas. So component represents a blank rectangular of the screen, a rectangular box of the screen, and which the application can draw on or from which the application can trap input even from the user. It is not a part of hierarchy of a Java AWT. So next, graphic method. So we're having some methods like void draw rect, void draw 3D rect, abstract void draw round rect, abstract void fill rect. So these are all the some methods we are having in Java AWT. Next, Java AWT frames. A frame is a top level window with a box and a tool border. So events, window opened, window closing, or window closed, window iconified or window deconified, window activated, window deactivated. Like these are all some events we are having in Java AWT frames. Frame constructor, like a frame is a method like a constructor, a new instance of frame that is initially invisible. Frame string, construct a new initially invisible frame object with the specified title. In frames, we are having some methods like string get title, void set background, void set shape, void set title, void set size, void set menu bar, and these are all some of the methods of frames. And next, creating a frame window in an applet. How to create? How we are going to create a frames in applet? So create a subclass of frame. Override any of the standard window method. Sub you need to start, stop, and paint. Implement the window closing method of window listener interface, calling set visible when the window is closed. Once you have defined a frame subclass, you can create an object of the class, but it will not by initially visible. You can set the size of the window explicitly by calling the set size method. This is an example program we will execute in our lab session. So with this, I'll stop here. The remaining things we will see in next class. Thank you.